Welcome back to Sarasat Art Nation. This is Frank. So you might notice that the screen in the back there is turned off. That's because really I don't have anything just that I want to show on the screen. Sometimes I'll just put up the logo. But right now I'm doing the 100 days of making comics. So just kind of the all the stuff that I would usually set up. It just takes time away from that. so but I might be doing some videos later on, just showing just snippets of what I'm doing. Right now, I'm working on this mini comic that I started on Jeff Lafferty's stream. So I'm gonna leave a link to that. I was a guest on that, but I did kind of get stuck. So and I did some other side projects, some other comic related stuff. So, but I'm gonna be just working on this. I got a few other stories I wanna get out. I got a few designs that I wanna work on more. But that's not what this video is about. This video is actually part two to the unboxing video for the Picasso Tab by Sinban. That video did go on longer than I wanted, so I cut that, and just some bits that I cut out I'll be putting here. Really, I'm just showing what I did on the Infinite Painter app on that tablet. And also Artflow, which is an app that I hadn't heard of. So when I got the tablet, that was the first time I had heard of it and used it. So you're going to see a little bit of that as well. And I'll talk more about those in the video. But let's get to the video. Alright, so let's just open up Artflow. I got it here on the tablet. It did come free, already installed with the the tablet, the Simbans PicassoTab. And when I say free, I mean it was already, you don't have to buy anything to use it, unless you want to use more than one of the features. I haven't tested all of it, but you're gonna see when I was using the layers. It really only let me use 3 layers at a time, so I had to just go back and kind of work around it. So you do have to buy the premium, which I'm not against buying the premium. I bought the full version of Infinite Painter, so I mean, if it's worth it, I mean, I'll get it. I don't remember how much it was, so I'll probably have to go back and see the price of that. But as apps go, I think it worked well. Really, I'm just doing just a little sketch. I'm doing Captain Courage here. So I didn't really just go in full depth. But if that's something you want to see in another video, just let me know in the comments. And you know what, I'll play with it a little bit more. Alright, to talk a little bit about the sketch, I'm doing Captain Courage. And Captain Courage is a character that I created, I think, about, I want to say about 3 years ago. There is a bit of a backstory how that came around, because it's not just a drawing or a comic that I started working on. I did personalize, and I still do from time to time. Captain Courage started as a Power Ranger costume, and as I went on, I just changed it up so it didn't look like a Power Ranger anymore. And during that process, I decided to just turn it into a comic book character. And Captain Courage is now a story in the 9-volt anthology. It's just a small part of the Captain Courage story. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can get yourself a copy of that. I do believe, I think that's the 7th story. And I am extending that story, but that's going to be a book that I do on my own. I already got the permission to be able to use that story, since it wasn't the 9-volt anthology, but I asked how long was the wait time. But apparently right now there's no wait time, so I'm continuing that story. So you're going to see more of that. I'm also working on a couple of mini comics. And I do have a little comic strip that I did, I think about a year ago. I just sketched it out. It's not, I never like really fixed it up. So I have that sketch, but I don't know if it would work now. I might have to change change a couple of things. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. But that would just be like a one shot. Like it's not even going to be connected to anything in the comic itself. Just like a little newspaper style comic strip, just a setup and a little punchline at the end. Now back to the sketch. I finished Captain Courage off screen. And there he is. There's Captain Courage. Now let's open up Infinite Painter. I've used this app many times. I still use it on my phone, even though I did get this tablet, so I can just move it on here and not use it on my phone, but it's a habit. So when I was drawing this, this was just another little sketch. I didn't really plan on doing a big illustration. Uh, I'm so used to it. I know where the brushes that I use the most where they are, so it just kind of flowed just more naturally. So I just drew this little guy. So I decided to show off some of the different brushes. There's a screen fill, which I used the screen tone screen fill to just get that comic book effect. I used the watercolor brushes for the shirt, and I think I even used a little bit for the hair. So this was just a quick sketch, just showing you what Infinite Painter can do on this tablet. When you first download Infinite Painter, it's free. You get everything free for 7 days. But after that 7 days, they can't lock everything down. But you can still use the brushes. You just can't use the layers and or the editing options. But they do give you an option to buy everything at a discount, so that's what I went for. If anyone wants to see a video where I go more in depth with either Artflow, Autodesk Sketchbook, or Infinite Painter, just let me know in the comments below. I do plan on doing a video just more in depth, showing a little bit more with Infinite Painter, more of the brushes and things like that. So that was me using Infinite Painter and Artflow, just a little bit. I didn't really go deep in depth. I wasn't doing a review or just showing you how to use those apps. But with Infinite Painter, I do use that a lot, so I was able to just use that just a little bit better. I was able to flow a lot better. With Artflow, not that much, but that was the first time I was using it, and I did go back and I did work on that Captain Courage sketch, which you saw all three sketches at the end there. And but you know, it's not a bad app. I just hadn't worked with it that much. I did see that you do have to upgrade to the premium, which I have. I upgraded to the Infinite Painter app. I got the full app, but I was able to get it at a discount. Which uh, if you haven't downloaded before, you will get a free trial version, and you'll get a discount code if you want to buy the whole king caboodle, as they say. uh, and I'm trying to remember how much I paid for that. It wasn't that much, and I use it all the time. So maybe I'll upgrade to Artflow. I don't know. I'll check that out. See if I like it more. If you want to see a video where I do use those apps just a little bit more in depth, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm thinking about doing the same with Autodesk Sketchbook. Right now, just most of my time is going on working on my comic, but I can clean it up on one of those apps. I do use Infinite Painter a lot, as I was saying. So I could maybe work on it with Autodesk Sketchbook, and we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, if you wanna get yourself your own Simbans Picasso Tab, I'm gonna leave a affiliate link in the description below. Also, if you're feeling thirsty and you want to get a drink and don't mind waiting a little while till you get it, hey, there's a link also for Sea Force, that Chuck Norris water people have been raving about. So check that out. And I'll also be leaving a link to Jeff Lafferty's stream, where I do work on. Let me get it on this little comic, which I'm gonna finish it up. I do want to get it done by today, at least more of the panels. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Stay creative.